So I haven't vlogged today, or the last several days actually, and now it's almost 5:30, and I just decided that I need to come talk about what's happening and happened today. Today is January 6th, 2021, and Congress met today to certify the Electoral College votes, to say that Joe Biden won the election. And we knew that there were some senators who were going to reject it and say that they don't believe that Biden won the election. And so they had done that and they started debating. And then protesters, aka terrorists, showed up and stormed the Capitol building. And I'm not surprised. I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised because these people are insane. Trump supporters are insane. People who really think that he really won this election and that there were all these fraudulent votes and whatever. They're insane. I don't know what is wrong with them, that they just hang on every word that this man says. And even today, after all of this went down, hours and hours into it, after people were begging and begging and begging for Trump to say something, to condemn this, to tell the people to go home, he finally recorded a video and tweeted it where he said, I understand your hurt. I understand your pain. This election was stolen from us, but you need to go home now. You have a right to be angry because they stole it from us. Nothing like this has ever happened before where they can just take it away. But let's go home. And a whole bunch of them, not enough of them, but a bunch of them listened to him. And it's just like, do they think he's going to come out and give them a reward for doing everything that he says? I don't get it. Because when the Black Lives Matter protests were happening, if George Floyd's family had come out and said, you know what, y'all, it's fine, you can go home. We're all hurt, but we don't need to protest anymore. You can just go home. Nobody would have listened because they were there for a reason. They were there fighting for their for people's rights. They were there fighting for what they believed in. And even though somebody important in the movement coming out and saying, you don't need to do this, was not going to change their mind. It's not going to change what happened. And they're not going to back off. So the fact that Trump comes on and says, please go home, and these people just listen. A guy got out there on his bullhorn and said, Trump says go home, so I think we should go home. And a whole bunch of them left. It's just mind-boggling to me. Like, you're doing something insane, storming the Capitol building while Congress is in session with weapons and bombs. And it's not even about what you really believe in. It's just because Trump said, this isn't fair. Trump said that you should come out and protest it. So you're just doing it because he said so. And then when he says it's time to stop, you stop? Like, what is wrong with these people? And it's just so insane because when there were actual peaceful protests for Black Lives Matter, people were getting tear gassed, people were getting shot with rubber bullets, people were getting thrown to the ground, people were getting arrested for no reason. None of that has happened today. These people stormed the Capitol. They had guns. They found one bomb. There was talk of other bombs. And nothing happened. The most they did to them was throw some flashbangs into the crowd. Not even tear gas. No rubber bullets. No riot police. No chasing people out, beating people up. None of that. They threw some flashbangs and said, please go home. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. The mayor of DC enacted a 6 p.m. curfew. It's 5:33 right now, and there's still tons of people out there. And I bet they won't do anything about it. They're not going to arrest them. They're not going to tear gas them. They're not going to shoot them. They're just going to say, please go home. Because these are white people fighting for more white people. It's absolutely terrifying.